We moved to Winter Garden, Florida in 2016. That's the town's trademark iconic water tower right behind me. Now we're about to begin a new move, 3,000 miles all the way to the other side of the continent, to Seattle, Washington. It also has a trademark tower. Join us on our transcontinental road trip. 2 humans, 2 large dogs, all packed into a Prius for 5 or 6 days.
Oh?
This is our house in Florida. It's sheltered us through 3 major hurricanes and a global pandemic. I'm going to miss this place. Our last day in Florida was a long one. The movers spent almost all day packing and loading the truck, tying down the Miata before hitting the road. We were finally underway at 5 p.m. We realized we'd have to pick up the pace to make it to Seattle on time. Day 2, Valdosta, Georgia. We just been out walking the dogs. I'm going to grab some breakfast and we're going to hit the road pretty soon. Well, that was disappointing. But there is a Buc-ee's up ahead. First time ever at a Buc-ee's. Let's go take a look inside. This place is like the Disney World of convenience stores. It's massive. And how can you not love a store with its own beef jerky department? Did y'all have a good walk?
They got many snips.
Yes, there's brisket inside, but I do have beef jerky. Rolling across the South, the billboard spoke with a Southern accent. God, guns, and vices of Saturday nights that put people in the pews on Sunday mornings. We crossed Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, and into Missouri. Over the course of the day, we moved through 2 time zones and left behind the southern and the eastern United States. From here on, all the radio stations will begin with a K. Beyond the gateway to the west, we set out across the Show Me State. We hung a right in Kansas City and clung to the left edges of Missouri and Iowa into the Dakotas. After 6 or 7 hours, I understood why some people believe the world is flat. We drove through thunderstorms in Iowa and South Dakota. After crossing Lake Francis Case on the Missouri River, the land changed to rolling hills covered in grass, a raging sea of green as far as we could see as we climbed into the high plains. I-90 threads the needle into Rapid City between the grasslands and the Badlands. It was too dark to see the Badlands as we skirted their edge. By the end of the 3rd day, we'd crossed the Ohio, the Mississippi, and the Missouri rivers, the last one 4 times.
Hi guys. Hi Beauregard. Hi Jethro. Y'all ready for another big day in the car?
Slipping out of Rapid City, we left Deadwood and Sturgis in our rearview mirrors early in the morning and passed through the geographic center of the United States. Technically, the geographic center of the nation is on private property near here, but the memorial was erected when Alaska and Hawaii were added to the Union, moving the geographic center of the nation hundreds of miles from Lebanon, Kansas. People will do anything to get out of Kansas. We only spent 20 minutes in Wyoming before almost the whole day crossing Montana. We drove through lame deer on the Northern Cheyenne Indian Reservation and past the battlefield of the Little Bighorn. We crossed the Great Divide through the Homestake Pass just east of Butte on our way to Missoula for the night. Sunshine lit our way into the Rockies west of Missoula as we climbed through Lookout Pass and the Bitterroot Range. We ourselves passed from the Big Sky State across the state line, 4,700 feet into the Idaho sky. So we've arrived in the Pacific Northwest. It's about 46 degrees on June 1st. The trees are a lot different in Florida, and so's everything else. It's going to take some getting used to. Hi, dogs. Have you got a lot of new sniffs to sniff?
Oh, yeah. Jethro had the heat.
We pushed through the Idaho Panhandle and past Spokane, Washington, into the channeled scablands, a tortured terrain scraped free of topsoil by repeated Ice Age superfloods starting 19,000 years ago. Beyond the sagebrush-dotted scablands, we glimpsed the Columbia River basin and stopped for a closer look. Beauregard, y'all are going to have to up your digging game. From the bottom of the canyon, we climbed over the Cascades on the last leg of our trip. We arrived in Seattle in time for an early dinner, and 18 hours ahead of our movers. We settled in for one last night in a hotel before beginning the new adventure in the Pacific Northwest.
Jethro, Beauregard. Yes, all of our stuff is here. Yes, are y'all excited? Are y'all excited that our stuff found us? All of our stuff got moved all the way across the country and it found us.